Today we are trying the train here in Kampala, Uganda, operated by the Uganda Railways. It's not like the standard gauge railway like most young East Africans, the one they have gotten familiar with. This is a meter gauge railway. So be ready. Welcome to Africa is Not a Jungle. For more details, stick around. Just a brief preview about this railway. So, to tell you, Uganda's railway system has a very rich history dating back to the British colonial era. The first railway lines in Uganda were built between 1896 and 1901, and that was to mainly connect the interior of Uganda and Kenya to the Indian Ocean port, which was at Mombasa mainly. Yes. And this was the meter gauge railway. Today, the Uganda Railways Corporation is working to revive and modernize the railway network in Uganda, starting by the rehabilitation of the different links to Gulu, Gulu Pakwach, Kampala Kasese, Jinja Butsembatia, and the government is also investing in the standard gauge railway. SGR. Oh, yes. It's supposed to be a 1,724 kilometer network that will connect Uganda to Kenya, to Rwanda, to South Sudan. And this is to mainly boost trade and reduce transport costs between the nations and also promote economic growth, guys. And the day we open SGR in Uganda, trust me, I will be there to video for you. But as for now, we are just starting, guys. Today, I'm going to be using the commuter train that is in Kampala that transports mainly workers from industrial area to and from, those coming to CBD and those going back. Very cheap, the easiest means of transport so far. Very quick, if I should say. What takes a matatu like an hour or an hour and a half, here on a train, you will take like 13 minutes. Yes. How nice. First things first, if you want to make good use of this cheap transportation within the city, is you go to the Uganda Railways office. That is near the driving permits office. What is that road called? Near Kampala Road, around Victoria University. Yes, down there you'll see this building. That is the Uganda Railways office. Once you reach the office, be sure you book yourself a ticket, which is 2,000 Uganda shillings up to Namande. That's where the train stops. So be sure that you come on time. I went there very early. If you come on rush hour, be sure you will not get a seat. So come, book your ticket early and go sit in the train because it will be waiting already. I got a chance to have a chat with the driver. Are they called drivers, those who drive the trains, or they ride? I don't know, driver, pilot, whatever. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. And he says he's been working here since 1987. And I was like, wow, just wow. So I'll sit comfortably knowing that I'm going to be driven or ridden by an experienced person, but also train accidents are very rare and very minimal. Yes. This passenger train plies for 4 trips daily during the working days from Namamve to Kampala. Here is the schedule for the 4 different routes a day. The morning trip, that is the very first trip right from Mukono to Kampala, it is at 6:30 a.m. And the second morning trip from Namamve to Kampala is from 8:15 a.m. The evening trip, the first evening trip from Kampala to Namamve is 5:30 p.m. And the second evening trip from Kampala to Mukono is at 7:30 p.m. So sorry, it doesn't stop in Namamve. It goes till Mukono. During these 4 trips a day, the train always has stops at Nakawa, that's around Mobs, Makerere University Business School. Another one at Spedag, that is Zone 4. It stops at Chireka, Nambole, that is the Mandela National Stadium, and finally in Namave or in the at the Uganda Railways office, depending on whether you're coming or going. But also the Uganda Railway Corporation's railway network operates from Mombasa to Kampala via Malaba. That is called the Northern Corridor. From Kisumu to Kampala, also there is a line, and Jinja through Lake Victoria, and then from Dar es Salaam to Kampala via Port Bell over Lake Victoria. Those are some of the railway routes that we have in Uganda. Time to tell you about my experience using this train. I came very early to the train station, paid my ticket, and I got a chance to navigate all cabins when they are empty. So the cabins have these comfortable seats that are facing each other, but the ones which are facing the whole cabin, they are for vulnerable people. Priority seats for pregnant women or lame people, elderly people, something like that. Those are the ones that are at the width of the cabin. The ones at the length of the cabin, anyone can use them. So I came so early, took note of that notice, and I sat accordingly. I should tell you the chairs were very, very comfortable, though in no time, because 5:30 is the period around which most people are leaving work, in no time all cabins were full, and once it gets full, people can keep entering and standing as long as they are okay with it. I'm telling you, it's very okay to stand because in no time you're going to be reaching home and at a very cheap fare. The fare is so cheap like that it's almost half what the matatu would charge, half or third what a matatu would charge for this very journey during a rush hour. Rush hour is whereby there are many people waiting for this kind of service to go home because people are leaving office, they're leaving work. It was worth it. Once it saves time, you will overlook, oh, this one is standing in front of me, we are congested, we are many. No way. The fare is so cheap. And if I should tell you, I don't have a lot to say. Yup. Yes, even if I don't have a lot to say, I just have a little recommendation to the Uganda Railways Corporation. If more cabins could be added so that more people get to sit more comfortably, though it's a very, very short journey and the fare is fair enough, we would appreciate that improvement so that most people move in comfort. In less than 15 minutes, I was at Nambole, that is the Mandela National Stadium, which is also a stopover, like I told you. And I was getting off with my brother. I was like, oh, I want to time it and see how many minutes it takes to come back to this very station as it goes back right to CBD. And guess what? It did not even take 10 minutes to come back because remember it has to drop people at Namande and then make a turn and come back. In less than 10 minutes, the train was back. Once it reached, I was with my brother Oka Vini, a fellow creator from Uganda. Please, his link is tagged in this video. You can check him out and support him. So I got on through the train and I was calling Vini, are you on? Are you on? And I wasn't saying him. The train started and I jumped out. A very risky thing to do and I repent of it. I do not recommend anyone doing that because it's a safety hazard. Guess what? On jumping off, I realized that my brother had actually gone onto that train. And that's how I was left behind. And I had to grab a border to rush to find him at the station in the CBD. Otherwise, it was a great experience. I enjoyed. I recommend always keep time, come on time, and enjoy this ride. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave me a sweet comment, a thumbs up, and tell me what you want to see next in Uganda. I'll do my best to show you. I enjoyed creating this.